And that will be the first boundary of the innings. Didn't try to overhit it, it was more about timing, but an overpitched delivery from Alzarri Joseph looking for swing. Skillful. A wonderful piece of execution from Shikhar Dhawan. Beautifully played. Just lent on it. It was wide. There was a bit of swing. Gone all the way for 6. Pace on the ball makes it very easy to score on a good batting surface. Beautifully played. What a magnificent shot to end the over. It was a punch off the back foot. Hooked away. Again, using the pace and getting this one over the boundary line. Another 6 in the innings achieved so far by India. And that's overpitched and with an offer. A player of Shikhar's class won't miss out. Onside, the option used. Same result. Consecutive 4s for Shikhar Dhawan. He is getting into overdrive.
And there is another error. Gill comfortable through the offside and through the onside. But if you give him that width and shortness of length, such a wonderful player. One good ball, 1-2 full, and a tremendously competent shot from Shikhar. That should have been stopped. It's pretty ordinary from Shamar Brooks.
Looking to hit that top of off-stump line.
Marvellous. Simply marvellous from Shubman Gill. I say that to say that Gill is usually a very good player of slow bowling. I was just asking myself before that delivery whether we've seen a lot of pace off the ball. Let's come back to that, but first we'll just remind you or inform you that Shubman Gill has brought up his half-century. You can match up better.
Yes.
Nice and straight, nice and effective from Shikhar Dhawan.
Goes for a 4, another 4, another misfield. We've seen quite a lot in this innings already. Another 50, 36th, won the international half cent. And direct hit. Nicholas Pooran against the run of play. Wonderful fielding from the West Indian captain. The first wicket goes for India, Shubman Gill. Down the ground, glorious from Shikhar Dhawan. Just stood on top of that.
Pooran is using this opportunity as the field is spread. How is that?
That was Darren Sammy appealing from the commentary box. That'll go to the television umpire. Of scoring, that is. Until now, that's a lovely shot. It's a class shot. Deliberately hit up and over off the back foot. There's that sweep. Very effectively. All the way for 6.
17 contingent. Massive hit from Shreyas Iyer.
Just a shimmy down the wicket to the pitch of it, and that has disappeared.
Up and away. Flies all the way for 6. What a strike.
Yeah, the lack of experience.
Went for the big shot in the gap. In front of square. The 7th 6 in the innings. 3rd for Shikhar Dhawan. Catch taken. It needed some brilliance to get rid of the captain of India. And the West Indies, they've done that.
Catch it!
Nicholas Pooran using every centimetre of his height and an upright, stretched right arm to pluck it out of the sky. Too easy for Sanju Samson. Deceptive power in his backswing. Got his man, bottom edge. Big breakthrough, important breakthrough. Well-deserved, Akeal Hosein.
Huge shout. Leslie Reifer Jr. deems that it is out, and we'll wait to see if it's reviewed. It looked pretty good. Straight on, and he has reviewed it.
I'll let you know when you're on screen. You're on screen now, make your signal.
Upheld. Smashed straight back over his head. A wonderful blow from Akshar Patel, and finally a boundary for India.
The quality in this West Indian bowling lineup in this phase. This surely wouldn't help. Flies all the way for 6. He was sitting, waiting for that delivery pace off.
Clean him up, straight through. Alzarri Joseph picks up a wicket, the wicket of Akshar Patel. Clean him up. Another wicket in the over. Another stump goes flying. What a way to come back, Alzarri Joseph. What a shot. Makes good connection. That's why he wanted the strike. Shardul Thakur finishes off the boundary with a clean strike. 308.
Went at it. Was a vicious swing from Kyle Mayers. He was attempting to cut the ball. It flew out off the outside edge, and he gets 4. As the ball gets older in the innings. Gone for it. Had enough length for Kyle Mayers to swivel on the back foot and tuck this one through the onside for a boundary. Gets it through. Was a mere push, a firm one. Now will bring 4 to Shai Hope. Up in the air, fielder settles and catch taken. Shai Hope will take no further part in this game with the bat. He has to go. Sweetly timed. That's Kyle Mayers for you. He's a strong man, and he gets another boundary in those chases. This was help. Surely helped the West Indians. Gap finding quite good from Kyle Mayers through that offside. Ends the over on a high.
Goes for 4. This time he gets the gap. Kyle Mayers and ends the over with a boundary. 9 gone, 40 for 1. Flicked away, will get a boundary. First delivery, offline, punished. Over the top, deliberate from Shamar Brooks. And helps himself to another boundary. Not well timed, but timed well enough to get the boundary. Consecutive 4s. In the air, in the gap, and towards the boundary. Another shot, another gap, another boundary. So consecutive boundary for Kyle Mayers. And once again, almost a carbon copy of the previous delivery. Well swept. And gets a 4. He does get the 4. A bit of a fumble from Shubman Gill.
The gauge in terms of bowling changes. So far, no Chahal. 50 up for Kyle Mayers. He's done it with ease, and he's looked in full control. Well played. Or he can use his feet. Did he get hold of this one? He did, of course. Flies all the way for 6, so he's made a statement. How will Chahal respond? Up and away. He turns it on to Shamar Brooks. Hits through the line and connects well.
Shardul Thakur so often does it. Looked as though it came off the toe edge or the bottom of the bat. Finger goes up. Shardul Thakur again. His first 4 overs went for 34. But he's capable of these breakthroughs. Mayers goes.
42nd over.
Goes for it, Nicholas Pooran. Yeah, he's such a good player, especially if you're short. And again, intentional strike in front of square. He's mindful of that fielder in the square leg position. That's the sense of awareness that he has as a player, and he executes well. Up and away, and goes for 6. And that's the confidence that he's gained from his captain, and he does very well.
Just like that. The big wicket, the wicket off the captain, Nicholas Pooran. And success for Siraj. Edged and gone. Yuzvendra Chahal. Another strike, another breakthrough. Slow, flighted delivery and some turn. Slog swept and slog swept well enough by Brandon King. And similarly to the last over, starts this over with a boundary. .54, Brandon King.
Goes wide, goes full. And he will have to go out. Brandon King. How often have we seen this from Chahal? Yeah, gets it off the middle. That long levers and the reach from Shepherd. Pumped down the ground. That's 1-6. They need just about 4 more 6s to get over the line. Can they do it? 21 more runs to win. Given caught behind, and straight away Romario Shepherd reviews.
Leslie, I'm going to ask you to change your out decision to not out. You're on screen now.
That's Arifa Jr. will have to reverse his decision. There was a sound, bat hitting ground.
Here we go.
4 boundary riders onside. I'm sure Yorker, straight Yorker. And he goes for it and gets it. Doesn't concede a boundary. Mohammad Siraj, the hero in the circumstances, holding his nerves of steel. And India